Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on a video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we are just marathoning our way through some more of Why Are You? We're on episode 6, and y'all, the end of episode 5. Tutor and P fight, tutor and P fight, tutor and P fight. Praise Jesus, tutor and P fight. All I got to say. Let's get into it. Okay, so this episode was a lot more evenly split between the two ships. Although I'll say that while there was still a lot of focus on Tutor and P fight, there was a lot more fighter in this than I've gotten in some of the past episodes. So like we met Fighter's dad. We had the whole him coming to Tutor's defense in the restaurant when those rude ass customers were getting all kinds of handsy and unnecessary. I got all kinds of feelings about those types of scenarios and those types of people. They can go to hell. But to fight came out and he defended him. He's like, hey, that's my man. I need you to treat him with respect, or else. I'm like, you know what? Let them know. Let them know. Put them in. It shouldn't be the case that someone needs to come and put them in place. Like, people should, especially like customers of an establishment. The customer is not always right. That's some bullshit. That's some corporate bullshit. And customer's not always right. 90% of the time, the customer's wrong. And that's just one of those scenarios where it's like, no. Don't think because customer's always right that you can just roll up here and act any kind of way. Comes talking sideways. Get your hands off me. Order off the damn. I'm not on the menu. Your credit score is not 750 and above. No, ma'am, no. Sorry. So that shouldn't have had to be a situation, but it was, and it was very, very sweet that Fighter came along and was like, hey, back the fuck up, or I'll back you the fuck up. And then, they resumed some more of their tutoring action, and it was cute. Lots of cute actions. Lots of just kiss teasing between them, actual kissing between them, more kiss teasing, like when they were having the little lunch or dinner or whatever it was. And I said, like, I felt like they were gonna punk me, or like someone was gonna come in and interrupt the kiss, because like, it just felt like one of those moments. But then they started playing the romantic music in the background. I'm like, okay, they're not gonna play this music for me. They're not gonna set this scene for me if I'm not gonna get this kiss. And then all of a sudden they cut the music, and because Tutor pulled away, and he's like, we gotta stop. I'm like, damn it, y'all rude, but it's fine. And then, yeah, the whole last scene between them. That was getting hot and heavy. Yes, that was lovely. He's like, you know what? Why don't you prove to me what kind of man I am? Prove to me what kind of person I am. And he's like, okay, fine. Let me turn my cap to the side and show you what this mouth do. Okay. And then he went in. He pounced on it. He was like, and his hand running down the and then Fighter's like, oh, okay, this way we going. Boom, throw him over. All right, on top. And then Tutor put the hands in the hair. Y'all know, you grab the back of the neck, you put the hands in the hair, you start grabbing hair. The passion. I'm just like, praise Jesus. And then he started having flashbacks. I'm like, no, that was not the time for these damn flashbacks. Just embrace it. Go with the flow. But we didn't. And then he was like, remember to ask yourself how you feel about me. And I'm like, y'all keep talking about this communication thing in every one of these damn series I react to. That's the 90% of all the issues that arise in all these series, is just the lack of proper communication. And I just need people to use their words. Use your words and say, hey, this is what's going on. This is what I'm feeling. I'm not ready to tell the world. I'm not ready to tell so-and-so, but this is what I am feeling. I am feeling this way about you, and I want you to take your pants off. It's very, very simple. Very, very simple. But no, people got to beat around the bush and hide secrets and duck and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. But one thing I am glad that came of this is Fighter finally told Hua that, hey, you're not the one. It was a little hard for her for like 45 minutes until she ran into Day. But, you know, it was a little difficult for her, but I'm glad it finally happened because it needed to happen. I don't like the dynamic between Fighter and his dad and her mom and her. Like, it's just a very messy, sticky, Brady Bunch, stepbrother, stepsister, complicated mess of just, I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not judging anybody, but I don't. It's one thing for the kids to date, but it's another thing for the parents to date, and then for you to try and force the kids to date. It just doesn't sit well with me. Like, I feel like you shouldn't be telling me who to date. Like, stay the hell out of my business. I'm a grown-ass adult. Like, yes, I might still be living in your house and whatnot, but I'm a grown-ass adult. I'm in college. Like, I can date who I want to date. And if I don't want to date this person, you can't force me to date your girlfriend's daughter. Gross. But then also on the same notion, when Fighter was trying to have the conversation with Hua, she's like, well, if you try to stop seeing me, I'm not gonna let you go. And I'm like, and then she's like, I'm gonna tell my mom. She's gonna tell your dad. And I'm like, so we're playing that game? So I'm like, at that point, I'm like, okay, Hua, I'm over you. Fighter just going for the jugular. Tell her you making out with her best friend or something like this. I'm done with her. She got to go somewhere. Because I'm like, the last thing I would want is to force somebody to be in a relationship with me, but to have my mom tell their dad and force them to date me. Like, no. I want to be in a relationship with someone who wants to be in a relationship with me. I don't want to hold someone hostage in a relationship. Gross. No. So I did not like that character arc for her. I did not like that little bit of development for her. It was a very ugly side that I would have been happy just not seeing. It's human, sure, it's real. I guess if you're in this scenario, I don't know how many people are in this scenario, but gross. I don't like it. And I also didn't like the fact that she got over, P-Fight in like 20 seconds. It just goes to show me that just her feelings weren't as strong as she may have been leading people on to believe they were. Which I've been questioning that since the beginning. I've said it like 40 times throughout this reaction session in the last few episodes. Like, I wasn't sure whether she needed to find out how she felt about P-Fight. Because in one episode she's like, I love you. Next episode she's like, oh, I don't really know that I have serious feelings for him. I just would be sad if we weren't together. And she's just all over the damn place. So I'm thinking it's more the latter, and it was a matter of comfort and familiarity versus it being she's madly, deeply in love, because she got over that with a quickness. I mean, don't get me wrong, Day is delicious. He is delicious, and I've been shipping them together ever since her birthday party, but still, like, if I'm super, truly, madly in love with somebody, yes, I'll get over the heartbreak eventually, but I'm not going to just turn around and just be over it. Sorry. Bye, girl, bye. Ain't got time for it. But yeah, then, it was more of a even split between Fighting Tutor's ship story and Zone and Saifa. And then we also had some of the other side characters, like I think Japan and Tan maybe something along those lines. We got little interactions with them. We got some Blue and Do and Champ action happening, and then like I said, we got Sci-Fi and Zone, and they're just so freaking adorable. Like I mentioned, I don't think it was the last episode, but the episode before, I like the sort of balancing act the two main ships emotional states have. So like when one is on the up, the other one is kind of on the down, and vice versa. So like I keep noticing it more so when P-Fight and Tudor are on the down, and that's when Sci-Fi and Zone seem to be on the up and up. And it's adorable. It's adorable to see how their relationship is progressing and just the growth in Zone. Like I mentioned, because in the beginning of the series, he was a scatterbrained Adachi. He was Adachi all the way. Cherry Magic, my Cherry Magic people who watch it, y'all know what I'm saying. He was Adachi 100%. Just fearful of everything, questioning everything, so just timid and scared and just, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. Oh my god, why is this person looking at me? Oh my god, why is he touching me? Oh, nah. And now he's just at this place where he's just comfortable. It's a comfort level. He's reached this comfort place with Sci-Fi where it's just easy. Everything is easy. And, you know, he's wanting to pursue something with him. That's why they had that whole cute little phone call there towards the beginning where he's like, hey, I'm buying a guitar and I would like you to accompany me. And just the back and forth cuteness and the yes and all the side, you know, off the phone conversation. It's adorable. It's adorable. It's adorable. It's adorable. They are adorable. And I keep saying, like, between them and Tudor and Fight, like, they keep battling for which one's going to be my favorite ship in the series. But what I love about both of them is, like, they're giving me two different sides of what I want in when I watch these kind of series. Like, P-Fight and Tudor, like, I've gotten like 15,000 kisses from them at this point. Like, they gave me the affection and the contact and just all of that stuff very early on. So they gave me that, you know, visual satisfaction of seeing them embrace, seeing them be intimate, seeing them cuddle and sleep together, and just, you know, all that sweet little intimate stuff. They gave me that satisfaction very, very quickly into the series. So, like, y'all know, if y'all have been following me, y'all have been watching my reaction long enough, I've mentioned so many times, like, one of the main reasons I watch these gay dramas, BL series, whatever the hell you want to classify them as, is yes, for the great storytelling and whatnot, but I love working up to that big pivotal romantic moment, whether it's a TV series, a movie, whatever it may be. Like, I love working up to that big pivotal moment where, you know, the giant fanfare, the heavens open up, and, you know, we finally run into each other's arms, embrace, kiss, and it's just like the whole world is perfect. All of the world's problems have been fixed with this kiss, and it's just magic. I'm like, you know, just gorgeous, gorgeous. You know, I live for those moments. So I got those feelings from Tudor and Fighter very early on, and I've been getting them sporadically throughout, because they keep doing this on and on again, off again thing, back and forth, this tug of war between the two of them. But on the same hand, Sci-Fi and Zone are giving me that. It's not really even so much of like a super like tease, like but they're giving me that sort of I'm not being deprived. It's more of a, I can't think of the word that I want to say. But basically, they're not giving it all to me all at once. They're making me wait for it. They're making that hunger in me for those moments of intimacy between them build. They're making that hunger, that desire build in me. Like, I want to see it. I want to see it. And I know that once I finally see it, it's going to just be, so satisfying. But like, yeah, they're building up that anticipation in me where the other guys are giving into those moments. So I'm getting the best of both worlds between the two couples, and obviously I'm getting a little bit more drama, turmoil, and whatnot happening in my tutor P-Fight ship right now. Eventually, I'm assuming that's going to work itself out. But yeah, Zol and Saifa, super adorable. The whole rooftop scene, the guitar, the singing, the pictures, the stars, the montage, the flashback, just adorable, 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 adorable. And I can't wait to see where more things go. And then I'm assuming this woman who came in at the end is Tutor's mama? Maybe? I don't know. Some woman. We'll find out, I guess. But yeah, she's pretty. That's all I can really say about her. I don't know nothing else about her. I don't know how much more of a fixture P-Fight's dad's gonna play in this. I don't know if he was just brought in for like this episode to stir up that drama with Hua and, you know, that whole storyline, or if he's gonna play a bigger part. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, those are pretty much my general thoughts at this point. It is 4 o'clock in the morning, so I feel like I've got at least one more episode in me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications so you'll be notified when all my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you would like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you. And before you guys go, a shout out to my amazing patrons. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support. And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. Love you guys.